small. Wow, tiny.
You are currently listening to Tiny Table,
where we explore TTRPGs you might not have heard of.
Whether big or small, we hope to cover them all.
Because we know that great things can come in tiny packages.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Table, where no game is too small. From rules to rolling to review, we teach RPGs so you can play too. And I hope you're all ready to join me on a night like this. For tonight, the moon is high, and the masquerade must be maintained. Welcome everyone to our first episode of our actual play of Vampire the Masquerade.
I want to suck your blood.
If I could have my wonderful players do a little round robin, let's have your name, your pronouns, your character's name, their clan and their pronouns, and your favorite fictional vampire.
Hi, I'm Holly, she, they, and I will be playing Evelyn, she, her, Tremere. And my favorite fictional vampire is Marceline from Adventure Time.
Classic. A very, very good one. And with that, hi, I'm Skyler. He, they, it, all interchangeable. And, hey, how you doing? I'm gonna be playing Damien McLean. Damien McLean is a gangrel. Yeah, you already know what it is. And, he, him pronouns. With that, my personal favorite vampire is I think it's gotta be Alucard from the Castlevania animated series.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a lot of good ones. There's a lot of really good vampires in that show, but I think Alucard is just gonna edge it out for me.
Hi, my name is Neo. I use they and him pronouns, and the vampire I'll be playing today is Anastasia Mesmer. A she, her, Malkavian. And my favorite vampire is Nandor the Relentless.
Our beloved, an idiot amongst idiots in that show, truly.
America's first gay president.
And I am, have been, and will continue to be your storyteller, Julian, she, her. I play everyone else of every clan, and even the caitiff and thin-blooded. Plus mortals, but who cares about them? When does Vampire take place? Why, tonight, of course.
On a night much like this.
We are joining a group of characters who are already in coterie, a group brought together within the larger Camarilla order by a shared mission. Specifically, this coterie forms a Vehme, a form of coterie that focuses on sealing up any breaches to the masquerade. Your coterie is Il Pachetto, the pack, and you answer to a Ventrue sheriff by the name of Francino Di Romano. Let's get a little more in-depth on who our characters are before I inform you of exactly what it is that causes you to rise together on this fine evening. We'll go in reverse table order for this. Starting with you, Neo. Tell us a little more about Anastasia Mesmer. Who is she? A little about her Malkavian origin, her sire, and what is she doing on a night like this?
Yes, Anastasia Mesmer is a hypnotherapist for both human and vampire kind. Anastasia believes in composure over the beast as to be the most important element. She uses her hypnotic, trance-like, and vampiric hypnotic powers to teach those to maintain composure and dominance. It would be terrible form if a Ventrue politician were to freak out in a board meeting, so she teaches vampires to control their inner compulsions. She was turned by Armand Marie Jacques de Chastenay, Marquis of Puysegur, who is the more affluent student of one Franz Mesmer, one of the original sort of pioneers of hypnotherapy. She was turned sometime during the 70s, during the kind of psychedelic, far-out, free love, woo-woo movement. So she's kind of permanently stuck in what I would say her like late 30s, early 40s. Chunky jewelry, horned-rimmed glasses, jet black, long cascading raven hair, shimmering green eyes, very auntie sort of coated. She's probably finishing up a late-night session with a client, Bloodbag, who she is feeding from very peacefully, as she has a very dedicated sect of clients who come into her beautiful, peaceful office. She puts them into a trance-like state, with or without vampiric power, and subtly feeds upon their blood when they are in a sort of trance state.
I love that. Let's learn a little about exactly how hungry she is when we join her in the narrative. A drink from a human that is non-harmful can slake 2 hunger from your maximum of 5. I kind of want to go full random on this because we're joining our coterie in the midst of normal day-to-day life. Would you please roll me a single d10, divide the result by 2, and that'll let us know your starting hunger, and then we'll subtract 2 from that because you're coming up from feeding.
That's a 4.
So divide by 2 will be a 2, minus 2. You're starting the game at 0 hunger. Very good. You're recently fed.
Fully sated.
If I may interject, the only way to go below 1 hunger is to fully drain a human.
Very true, very true. Thank you for the reminder, Skyler. You might be hearing a lot of that tonight. Skyler is the one member of our table who has some prior experience with Vampire the Masquerade, particularly from its 20th anniversary edition. So in a book as large and robust and interestingly laid out as this one, I might be getting some intermittent reminders from our more seasoned veteran here. So you're at 1 hunger because you're not killing these people, and 1 is about as low as you usually go. I'm assuming you're not often fully slaying.
Well, no, I have to see my clients next week. He's so close to breaking through on his addiction to cigarettes.
Ooh. Maybe just 1 more session.
Out of pocket, of course.
Skyler, the same set of inquiries then. A little more about Damien McLean. Who he is, give me a vibe of looks, his sire and the time of his turn, and what is he up to on a night like this?
So, Damien McLean, he is classic, born in the 50s, turned in the 80s. I was born here, I will die here, and I will undie here.
New York till I meet the final death, baby.
Absolutely, went from coffee to coffins real quick.
Fuck off.
And so, Damien McLean is a very tall, sort of broad-shouldered man, the kind that looks like he probably worked as like a bouncer for nightclubs back in his mortal days. He's got this sort of slicked back, very lightly graying hair, sort of straight black hair, and these nasty sort of like crazy untamed mutton chops, but like, he combs them, he does his best as he can. If it's a nice event, probably wearing, all black suit so the blood doesn't stain, but otherwise if it's up to him, more, black jeans, thick leather boots, nice little biker's jacket that he got from a neighbor way back when. But he sort of was a delinquent, kind of turned his life around only for it to get turned upside down by one Azariah Crow, the fucking asshole, who is sort of a leader in the gangrel community and wasn't exactly the kindest. Now that, young McLean kind of has some power of his own, is starting to make his way up, he's gotten really good at taking out his own kind. Legally, of course, at least as far as the Camarilla are concerned. He's been a multi-time participant in the blood huntings that go on from time to time, and is kind of known as the Stray, as gangrels aren't often part of the Camarilla, or the Camarilla, rather.
I think he definitely says Camarilla.
He definitely says Camarilla,
Gangrel
though.
as a whole definitely say Camarilla, and the Ventrue are like, it is Camarilla.
Close enough. And on a night like tonight, I think he's a little hungry, and there's just the guy in particular who who I'd like to track down. See if I can't find my good buddy Jeremy.
Let's take a little roll then and see what your starting hunger is, please.
Amazing.
Same as before.
That's a
You are hungry.
that's a 9. So is that what? Is that putting me?
That would put you at 5 hunger. I
put me
think
at 5. Whew.
I think you're very hungry.
I'm very hungry. Oh, I'm sorry, Jeremy. There, you might
Might be
having
toast.
some issues.
I think I'd rule that you probably wouldn't let yourself get all the way to 5. So I'll say you're at 4.
Yeah,
I think
still
starting at 5 is
crazy.
a little unreasonable for just a random die roll, but yeah.
All right. I'm gonna hope that Jerry's been well fed recently. Then we are we're gonna be practicing a bit of expediency with this one.
We'll see exactly how that turns out in your search for Jeremiah a little later. But first, we turn our attention to the last member of our troupe. Would you tell us a little about Evelyn and what she's up to on a night like this?
I would love to. Evelyn is the oldest of the coterie, but looks the youngest at about 23. She was turned in 1942, after she had been badly beaten by her abusive husband and left in an alleyway. She was found by Madame Constantina, a local madam to the brothel, who was a Tremere herself and took pity on young Evelyn. Turned her, nursed her up, and Evelyn slowly built her own cult in New York City. She now was the very successful, very influential cult leader of her own little blood magic church of wayward souls, whether they're drug addicts, abusers themselves, people that just don't fit in. They all come to Evelyn to listen to her teachings and feed her appetites. Evelyn is of a pretty normal stature, kind of lithe girl with very fiery red curly hair and matching red eyes. Normally, she goes in between wearing very tailored suits or her kind of flowing robes for when she is speaking to the cult. And Evelyn kind of keeps to herself. Given her past, she doesn't trust many people, but she does trust one person in this world. And it might just be her downfall. It is her human girlfriend, Jackie, the local librarian, who, despite the rules, does know that she is a vampire.
Uh-oh.
A masquerade breach from within the Vehme. Surely no storyteller would be so cruel as to hone in on that later on. But as far as you know, so far, your breach of the masquerade remains contained with one delightful, adorable, maybe vampire chaser girlfriend.
She wasn't a chaser when I met her. All right?
Only after you came out.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm allowed to make that joke. That's the fun part. Let's see how hungry you are.
I got a 4.
So 2. You're at a 2 hunger when we join you here in the narrative. It brings to mind for me, do you feed on Jackie ever?
No.
Is she into that? Does she want you to? What's Jackie's relationship to your hunger?
I think she, like, in like a, like, oh my god, like, ooh, but like, that is a very strict thing for Evelyn, that she's not feed on women or children. And also, she's very much like, I will never get you into this life. I will never turn you. We will have the time that we have together and it'll be great. You are good. I'm bad.
Am I right in assuming that you have kind of a hardline rule of, in addition to not feeding on Jackie, like, your emotional relationship, Jackie, at this point is unaffected by magics of any sort? You don't
Yes.
use any powers on her. Like, she's your point of, like, I can still have a real human relationship.
Yes, I have never fed on Jackie. I have never used magic on Jackie. We met because I was trying to break into the library to do studies, and she just kept letting me break into the library.
Adorable. And tonight, are you at her place or is she at the church?
She's out to church. She likes hanging out.
She likes hanging
I'm
out.
pretty rich.
Another boon, you are kind of like a sugar mommy of a vampire, so that works nicely in Jackie's favor. Libraries don't pay a ton of salary.
No.
Yeah, her coworkers and friends must think she's bullshitting all the time. Yeah, sorry, my girlfriend who you've never seen, who's also like super rich and is also like a hot goth. She
And
like
never
runs
shows up during the day when we're open.
I know. It's like totally real. You just haven't met her yet.
Yeah, she like lives in Canada. Like, it's great.
Actually, she lives in Chelsea. Even harder to imagine.
She can afford that?
A goth living in Chelsea?
What?
It's impossible.
Impossible.
So, you and Jackie, you're hanging out in the church. You're hanging out in the private area, the rectory of the church. Am I using that word right? Is the rectory the private area?
I don't know. I don't let anyone touch mine.
Wow.
The rectory is the private area. It's where the priests live.
Yes. Thank you.
Whoa,
Catholic
so there's
school.
like teachers where they live inside the school?
Yeah. And mailmen who live at the post office.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So you're in the rectory, in the rear end of the church, and you and Jackie are getting in the mood. And as is common for these kinds of things, you're still at a level of humanity where you're able to have some fun if you embrace the flush of life. While you're kind of considering, like, oh, is tonight a night where I want to flush out because it does have the chance of increasing your hunger further, Jackie has been scrolling through some kinky porn on a beat-up laptop that she brought over. Oh, you know this bitch is running Linux. It's a beautiful thing.
I love her so much.
She is on wasteland.com, the self-purported oldest BDSM porn site on the internet. And oh boy, dear viewer, their landing page is entirely safe for work if you want to go there and just see the most 90s design you've ever seen in your life.
This podcast has brought us places I wouldn't go with a gun. r/ChatGPT and wasteland.com. My algorithm is fucked.
Oh, it's ruined. All worth it for the Tiny Table podcast.
Subscribe on Patreon.
This is a favorite of Jackie's. She's a little old school. She's kind of a classic kinkster. Are you going to be embodying the flush of life?
No.
No. You're not in the mood yet. You'll see if any of the porn really strikes your fancy. But for now, you're like, maybe this is a Netflix and chill. And by chill, I mean chill.
Yeah.
Kind of night. She is thumbing through. She like just toggles by new and clicks on some lesbian three-way thing that's got just kind of a mishmash of different dom kinks. It's like some wax play and the like. It's all perfectly serviceable. And she turns it on, and there is an admirable performance being given. The ladies are really going at it with each other. They're really going at it with each other. At one point, you kind of lean in a little bit. Jackie pays for a premium subscription to this website, so she gets like the 1440p export. She's like got the really crispy videos.
Librarians are always the horniest.
Oh, yeah. If you've met a librarian, you know. And if you're a librarian listening to this,
Hit me up.
hit me up.
What's up?
What's going on? What's good? And several minutes into the video, you see one of the three ladies goes in to leave yet another ravenous hickey on the neck of one of the other ones. And as she opens her mouth, you see her eyes kind of roll back in her head. And you see some pretty pronounced fangs. A bite, a loud gasp, and a cut in the video, an edit. It continues on shortly thereafter. The actress who had been bitten for the remainder of the scene is a little more kind of wobbly, kind of docile. She's the sub in the scene anyway. An average viewer may not even notice, but you key into the change in her body language and behavior and notice that the cameras are kind of sweeping around to catch a few shots of a little bit of blood on her neck, you know, get a good money shot of it. This is a masquerade breach.
Put your clothes back on.
What? Babe, it was just getting good. What are you talking
I
about?
have to work.
What?
The masquerade. You have. Hey, I love you. You have to go. I have to go contact my coworkers.
Can I see you later tonight?
Yes, after I work.
Okay.
I'll come to your window.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm like I'll like go to bed and I'll set an alarm like is it like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. like.
I'll just wake you up. Okay.
Okay. Love you.
I love you. Stay safe.
I always do. Mm-hmm. She makes her way out from the church, a little morose, putting her cardigan back on.
And she picked out the blood red lingerie, too.
Breaks your heart to see it.
I know. Work calls.
What does contacting the group look like? How do y'all generally get together? As we be aware, the nature of the Second Inquisition being what it is, communications are very careful for vampires. In general, you're not wanting to do anything that involves explicit vampiric communication over internet channels for fear of being tapped by the Second Inquisition hackers, or possibly some Anarch Nosferatu as well. So my question to y'all is, what is generally the thing y'all do to get together in a pinch or in a hurry?
You have an ability that would probably help with this, right? Don't you have a ritual for creating bloodstones, which you can track?
Yeah, I have bloodstones, but does that make me be able to contact you?
Well, if we were working together on previous gigs and you had given each of us a bloodstone, you wouldn't be able to send a direct message, but you would know our location. You would have an inherent pull to these bloodstones and could follow that until you found us. If that's a bit too tedious, we can think of something else. But...
I mean, that kind of makes sense, because the whole point of the bloodstone is that it's a retreat from modern technology.
And unless we use, like, the blush of life, we can't use smartphones. We don't have enough heat generated from our body because we're corpses.
That's so fucking
That's
funny.
crazy, right? That they even
That's
thought
why
of that.
Mesmer has a landline. And a secretary.
True.
Oh yeah, when I want to scroll on TikTok, I have to have Jackie scroll for me.
That's
You hold
so
the phone
funny.
and she scrolls.
She falls asleep and I use her finger to scroll.
That's so funny.
She wakes up and I'm like, why is my algorithm so weird?
It's a lot of Gumbus videos.
She only... Something about a vampire watching videos of a cat with no teeth is something.
I just love her smushed in face. It's so delightful.
Yeah, so the specifics of a bloodstone is the caster can unerringly sense the direction and distance to the stone. So it's a GPS coordinator, but not necessarily a thing that like sends signals beyond that
Yeah, I would just go and pick them up.
for like from their respective like domiciles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you send a messenger pigeon? They would hone in on the stone. Trained
You'd probably need like animalism.
You probably need some animalism to
damn
do that.
It would
That's
be
a very
so
good
undetectable
idea,
in New York.
That's true. You have a sense for their regular haunts.
Yes.
So who are you heading towards first?
Well, I like Anastasia the most, so I'm heading her way.
Off to Anastasia. Anastasia, thankfully, is at Anastasia's regular domicile. Yes, you are finishing up with a client around the time that Evelyn arrives. There's a brief at the door.
Dr. Mesmer?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a lady named Evelyn is here to see you, but you don't have any more appointments for
Oh. Evelyn, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, send her in right away.
But you have no more appointments for the rest of the...
Joyce, take off for the night.
Oh, okay, you don't want me to wrap up the...
No. That won't be necessary. Thank you.
All right, well, have a good night, ma'am.
You too.
Anastasia, there's been a breach in the Masquerade.
Oh. Mm-hmm. From Francino. He didn't contact me.
No, I saw it.
You saw it? Where? On the street?
I think Evelyn's just putting together. She just moved so fast. I was watching an adult movie.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that. You know, it can be hard for us kindred to maintain our sexual relationships and our undeath. So I'm very glad that you've been tapping into
Anyway,
your
so somebody,
vampiric
there was
function.
somebody bit somebody else in the adult movie.
Are you sure this wasn't one of those imitation videos?
Do you think I would have come all the way up to East Harlem if
from Chelsea?
I had to transfer multiple subways.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's difficult when you cross from west to east. Oh dear. That is bad news. When was this video posted?
Jackie was not being super discerning. This was the top of new on wasteland.com.
I believe today.
Well, that means that this breach has occurred recently. In fact, the capo might not even know of this.
It would look good if we cleaned it up before they even needed to know.
Move swiftly, gain some power. I like your thinking. I suppose we'll need to look for our brute.
I agree. Can you contact him? I don't really like him.
He doesn't use technology, and I only have a landline. Don't worry, Randall's Island is only a short bridge away.
All right, let's go. I have the bloodstone.
All right, very good.
Lovely. As you cross the bridge and make your way over to Randall's Island, you're making your way up the beautiful scenic walking path. When you realize his bloodstone is on the move, you're close enough now that you can detect that he is in motion. He's walking right towards you. Because Jeremiah does not live on Randall's Island.
No, not at all.
So you are currently in transit, walking your way to... where does Jeremiah usually live? Or where does he haunt at night?
Let's see. I think he might be maybe a Bruja.
Oh, like so he's up in the Heights?
Yeah, I think Heights. I think he's a Bruja.
Yeah, so you're heading up to the Heights, and that's nice because it's outside of... Oh, it's Trixie. It's outside of your prince's territory, and it's outside of Camarilla territory in its totality. You'd be leaving the coverage of the Camarilla, which makes sense for doing something as brutish as feeding on fellow kindred, a thing that you have kept well secret from your peerage. It's also risky, though. The Bruja are no gangrels. They don't have such immediate recognition of you, but word spreads fast in anarch communes, and it's always a risk that if you're wandering the Heights that they might notice the stray dog.
And if they do, I'll take care of them.
Well, you were saving that all day, you sick son of a bitch. Oh, look at you.
I really hope that picked up on camera.
Oh, I really hope. That was so good. Fantastic. So you're bumping into each other. It is late at night. The walking paths of Randall's Island do not have good illumination, so it is pitch dark as you all kind of bump into each other on the road.
Oh.
Halfway from your domicile to the bridge.
Specifically, I actually don't bump into them. I have eyes of the beast, allowing me to see in pitch darkness.
Ooh.
Though you would see the small light, because while it doesn't give him an actual hit, he sadly has a cigarette addiction so bad that it's just the hand to mouth at this point.
Yep.
So he is...
Wow, a vampire with a hand-to-mouth thing. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, so he is currently
An
lighting
oral
up a
fixation?
cigarette. Yeah, a little
How-
oral
Said,
How
oh, I'm
modern.
sure.
How modern. Oh, I thought that Freud fellow, you think he'd be a vampire. Just a mortal. Shame, really.
So the thing I'm going to ask you to keep in mind, Skyler, is, of course, the nature of your feeding is such that it cannot be learned by your peers. And you're hungry. You're at hunger level 4. So you should be aware of that for any disciplines you need to utilize that involve the possibility of a rouse check, because you are one coin flip away from hitting maximum hunger.
Yeah. I mean, thankfully, Eyes of the Beast is free, so
Yay.
I don't have to use anything there. But I think that would give me the ability to see them, right? Like before they would see me.
100%. They're also probably chatting a little, so you maybe hear them a little in advance.
I think he sees them, hears them. Fuck, I just lit this too. He puts his cigarette on the ground, stomps it out, and he reaches into his pocket, puts his bloodstone on the ground. I'm going to try to stealth past them.
Ooh, very sneaksy. Okay. Let's have a combination first roll of the game. And this would be a contested roll because you're actively looking for him right now and you know he's getting close to you. Because you're only seeing them. It is a bit of a winding road with a lot of trees. So while you do know they're coming before they see you, it's a thin margin of error. Like you're not like, you don't have like 100 yards between you and them. You're like around the corner from them and need to duck into the trees. So with that, let's figure out what these relevant things would be. I think it's probably dexterity plus stealth for you. Have I said the correct nomenclature for vampire? Because I don't have all the skills pulled up.
Yeah, dexterity and stealth, absolutely.
In that case, it would be
Awareness or investigation, because I do have a bloodstone tie to him.
because of the bloodstone tie at the moment it's set down. I think. I guess the moment it gets set down is kind of the moment that sets you off, because he's by feel to you, he's right around the corner and has been moving at a constant pace, and then suddenly goes stone still, in a sense that maybe kind of procs you to be making a roll here and figuring out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be
maybe
wits
awareness
plus awareness.
Okay. I have nothing in awareness. I have 2 pips and wit, so 2.
I have
2d10?
3 wit and 2 awareness.
Okay. For people who are working together, which you two are, it's a single roll, and an additional die is contributed from each member who has at least 1 pip in the skill. So I think it will just be a straight roll from Neo.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think I'll give you the extra pip, not because there's a lack of awareness, but because the bloodstone knowledge here, I think, is relevant. So roll, Neo, your wits plus awareness plus 1. And then Skyler, dexterity plus stealth.
Will you give me 4 hunger die, please, as well to roll?
Oh, honey.
Just gonna bite the fuck out of us.
Gonna be a short game.
Oh, boy, it's gonna be
Short.
So,
yeah, let's have the stealth roll first.
A part of me wants to blood surge instantly, but that could
Instant blood surge could instantly
could instantly
at
put
5
me
hunger.
at max hunger. It'd be so bad. So we'll just roll it here.
Episode 1, first roll.
Okay. Oh, that's really good. That's phenomenal. That's 4 successes.
No,
that's 6,
Skyler.
7, 8, 10.
No, Skyler. That's 6, 7, 8, 1. And that's a 1 on your hunger die.
Ooh.
Meaning if you fail here, it is a bestial failure.
Ooh, okay.
So, Neo,
no.
you're looking for 3 successes or more. You're looking for 4 successes to see him on a tile. I'll look up how ties work.
9, 6, 10, 7, 9, 8.
That's 6 successes, Neo.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ.
We found your game.
We found your game.
Anastasia sees all.
That's right. I'm intuitive as fuck. I can sense your vibrations.
That is crazy. You did just flip 6 coins and they all landed heads.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Okay.
Anastasia locked the hell in.
But also, what the fuck does this mean
So-
for Damien
God.
McLean?
So allow me a moment to read the bestial failure section here, because this is juicy.
God.
A failed roll in which 1 or more hunger dice come up a 1 is a bestial failure. Either the character failed because their beast manifested inopportunely or excessively, or the character's failure angered their beast into manifesting inopportunely or excessively. So Skylar, between those two, which do you feel is more appropriate?
I think it's the latter.
I agree.
I think that he just got caught in the act and he's like, fuck, okay, whatever, let me go see what's going on. And the beast is like, nah, dog, we gotta eat.
We're fucking hungry.
Yeah.
The character must act out a compulsion as the blood starts to subtly dictate their actions. For players new to the game or troops that want their characters less prone to acting on urges, here are some other options. You could lose a dot in an advantage, similar to a messy critical, if we think there's an appropriate advantage to eke from. You could suffer a point of aggravated health damage as you break out in blood sweat.
Oh my god.
From the stress. Or you could just straight up go to hunger 5. You could put the problem away for later, but you'll be at 5 hunger.
Oh, shit.
And I'll let you choose. I'm a generous storyteller. Whatever you think is most appropriate. Act out a compulsion, lose a dot in an advantage, suffer some health damage, or get hungry.
So I'm between hunger going to 5 or getting the hunger compulsion, which will basically mean I'm ready to do anything, even meaning violence, subterfuge, or begging. And there's a part of me that's like, is it more interesting for me to have a moment where I almost enact violence on you two or Anastasia, who I imagine is the one that called me out, or that I put it away and try my best to just let you guys let me go?
the ticking time bomb.
The time bomb of being at Hunger 5 is so
Okay.
juicy because it means there is a genuine chance we'll get to see a hunger frenzy at the table. And that's
okay,
so
yeah.
juicy.
I'll put myself at Hunger 5.
Plus, it allows us to get to like the inciting incident with less "you tried to kill me tonight" energy.
Yeah,
Yes.
fair enough.
Little heavy for episode 1.
Yeah,
There's
fair
so
enough.
much time to kill each other.
What does Anastasia do to kind of catch Damien?
Yeah.
With that many successes.
She probably just senses him with her Malkavian awareness and goes, "Stop!"
Single word, like a bell on the surface of placid water. The looming superstructure of the derelict sanitarium blots out the moon overhead as you feel the beast inside of you. The beast that's always been there inside of you, Damien. And you feel it in your ear. You feel it up your nose and riding like lightning on your teeth.
Damien.
Not
Damien.
now. Not now. You can pick up my fucking stone. I have to eat.
Pick up your own stone.
Okay. Later.
Pick up the stone. I made it.
If it means that much to you, you'll do it yourself. I need to get a bite to eat.
Damien, we're co-workers. Now let's be civil. Pick up your stone. Let me tell you why we're here. Then if you need to go feed, you can go feed, and we can meet up somewhere, all right?
Please, Damien.
Punches a tree real quick. Fine. Okay, whatever.
Men.
This is such a moment because the stone is like 18 feet away. It is like right over there, which is a good sense for how hungry he is. And I think you both can get a sense for that. Like, you know, he hasn't tried to bite either of you, but like, oh, he's hungry. He is a level of hungry that he is not normally getting to. Something's obfuscated or obstructed his normal ability to feed.
He picks up the stone. He looks down. He picks up the cigarette that he stepped on. He pulls out his lighter, and he lights up his dirty cigarette.
All right, Damien. I'll make it quick, and I'll tell you where to meet us. There's been a breach in the Masquerade.
Wait, why are you two telling me? Normally,
Yeah, our capo has not been made aware. We find this as a prime opportunity to gain some influence, leverage. If we come with a Masquerade breacher already taken care of, can you imagine how much influence that can lead for our coterie? Now control yourself. It's uncouth. Go feed and take care of your animal nature.
lady, I'm uncouth on the best of days. Glad you found the schmuck, though.
Okay, well, we haven't found her yet. Just go feed. We'll meet you back at the church.
Thank you for your kind permission. I'll see you at your office.
At the church.
Whatever.
He's gonna go to the office.
I know. Let's meet there. Maybe Joyce is still there. She might be able to operate the computer. You know. I was never good at that sort of thing. It just gives out bad signals and vibes. Not good for me.
Joyce, I pay you well, correct? Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna need you to go to a little place called wasteland.com for me.
Close your eyes. I'll just use your hand. Thank you.
Oh, incredible. Another moment of reading straight from the book. I want to just read you all the few sentences describing the particular type of hunting that Damien gets up to. Damien is a blood leech. He feeds from other vampires. If you make a mistake, you die, either tonight or in a blood hunt soon thereafter. The storyteller should never abstract something like this to a simple set of die rolls. So tell me, when Damien hunts among his few thin-blooded thralls. What does it look like?
So he has good survival. He's got a good nose for the thing. He's kind of, half beast. He has spent a lot of time. These are like people that he's, some newer, some older, but he spent a lot of time sticking around, getting a sense for the sights and smells of where they hang, of where they hunt. Anything he can use to blackmail them, he will use it. If any of them have like a mortal family, or if he knows of any way that they're breaking the Masquerade, or if he knows of any diablerie they're committing, he's going to use that against them.
How has he been threatening Jeremiah Forger?
In my head, I had the idea that Jeremiah still keeps contact with a family member, like a living family member, and he uses that as leverage to be like, if you don't want me to go after your sister, you give me some blood right now. You can go hunt later, do your own thing, we make an exchange. Or even worse, if you don't want me to tell, the Camarilla, your other Bruja, that you might be making a little breach, then I don't even have to drink it from you. Pour out a cup or two. I'll have my fill. We both will stay a little hungry, but you can go off your way and hunt, and I'll go off mine. Tries to be polite about it, but I think has overpowered Jerry in the past.
Yeah.
To show that he's not fucking around. He has probably had at least a show of force, if not multiple, with the kindred who he hunts, but tries to just be like, let's just talk it out first.
Yeah. Let's have a roll to see not your success in the hunt, but just the success in finding Jeremiah tonight in particular.
Okay.
Heights is a big place. He has kind of a range of areas he could be. You want to make sure you find him and find him quickly. Failure here doesn't necessarily mean you don't find him, but that it takes a lot of time.
Okay, fair enough.
So this is going to be something plus streetwise.
Oh, streetwise. I thought it would be survival for tracking.
Oh, if you've got the scent for him, you are part animal. It could be survival if your survival is better than your streetwise. Streetwise would be more asking around anyway. Yeah, so let's do wits plus survival.
Okay.
Wits for your familiarity with his common stalking grounds, and survival for picking up his scent.
All right. Would it make sense to blood surge? I can't go over 5 hunger. Are there penalties?
If you go over 5 hunger, you get big penalties.
Okay, great. So never mind. Okay. 2 successes.
2 successes.
And no ones, thank God.
Huge.
So under the hunting ground table we would have here, I would classify the Heights as a, quote, gentrifying neighborhood, which falls under a difficulty of 3, so you're 1 short. This feels to me like the possibility for success at a cost if you want to find him quickly, or you'll find him, but it takes some time.
This issue seems pretty big, pretty important, and I think he's feeling a little impatient, so I think I'll take success at a cost.
Okay.
Because I think that'll be interesting.
Getting a bit of a daisy chain going. Takes a while and a lot of stalking around. And eventually, you find him not on any of the main streets, but kind of running up a back alley between 2 buildings. Jeremiah is feeding when you come across him. He's hunched over. He's a thin, gangly fellow, turned in his early 20s. He's still a kid in your eyes, and pretty thin-blooded, of the 14th generation. No obvious manifestation of any clan traits to speak of. A whelp, a fledgling, a childer. And he's hunched over some slumped down vagrant or homeless person, someone who's having a very unlucky night after a series of unlucky days and years.
I think Damien kind of walks from out of the shadows, lighting up his cigarette, and says, "That was the best you could find?" Hey, whoa, calm down, Jay.
He turns around and you see a kind of strange look in Jeremiah's eyes. Bloodshot, he's slumping kind of to one side as he turns towards you, up from the poor, dead, drained man. As you see, by Jeremiah's foot, a spoon, a syringe, a lighter. Jeremiah just finished draining someone who's very high on something very strong.
Oh, fuck me. Well, I've eaten worse. You want a tango, Jerry?
Hey. Hi, Damien. I don't want a tango right now. I don't...
Yeah, you ain't looking too good.
He's smacking his lips together. He looks hungry for someone who's just fed.
Yeah. Hey, you look like you need some help, Jerry. You got any friends in the area?
Not tonight, no.
Yeah, I thought not. Jerry, normally I like conversing with you, making a little small talk, doing this the most civil way that I can, but long story short, this is gonna suck for both of us. I go to grapple him. I'm hungry.
Yep, he is working with a -2 to all of his physical rolls, so it's a contest, but it's not going to be an easy one for poor Jeremiah.
Excellent. I have...
He's coming in on, this would be plus brawl, or plus melee or plus brawl for grappling? I think it's
brawl is grappling. Melee
Yeah.
is like specifically weapons, like bats, knives, and katanas.
This poor kid, he's rolling 2 dice against you.
Will you pass me a another die, please? I have 4 from my strength, 3 from brawl, and then another 1 because I have a specialty against kindred.
Do you need that to be a hunger die or a class?
I've already got 4. Oh shit! I need 5.
Five
Oh,
hungry
God.
dice.
Oh, you need a hungry die?
fuck. I'm gonna kill this poor kid.
You're the hungry hippo.
That's 2. No, it's 1 success from Jeremiah, so he's doomed.
Okay,
Ooh.
that is a crit. Okay,
crit?
I don't actually crit. There's not 2 10s. There's not 2 10s.
I was thinking that our first 2 rolls for you were going to be a bestial failure into a messy critical. I was going to be so excited.
Thankfully, it's not. Honestly, it's kind of good that a lot of these kind of suck. That is just 3 successes.
3 successes beats his 1. You've got him grappled. We could do the follow-up roll, but I think he would... I guess literally you can't roll 0 dice ever in the game, but the resistance roll against bites when you're grappled is an additional -2 dice. His pool here would normally be 4. He's already at -2 because of the drugs. So this would be he gets 1 die to roll against your bite attack, which does still. I mean, we're only gonna roll it.
We're gonna roll
because
it just
I
to
want
see.
another chance to see if you crit.
All right.
He fails. His 1 die and he failed it.
Okay. There is 1 10, but there's not a second 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Oh,
and
very
then-
close.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, that's
This is a
Oh,
D100.
one, it's a
This is
one,
D100.
one,
So that's a 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes, so you've got a margin of 4 over his 1 failure. So you're at margin 4, meaning you can drain him for up to 4 if you want to, I believe is how that works.
Yeah, so
not
so when it
100%
comes
on
to draining from other kindred,
Yes.
they don't take damage. They
Yeah,
take
yeah.
no damage from being drained.
Yes.
It's essentially my hunger for theirs. So the more that I drain from them, they just gain an equal amount of hunger. So I can't kill him.
You can't, it's true.
technically.
It's true. And he's
I think-
he's at 0 hunger because he just drained that guy dry.
Yeah, so
Are you putting all of your hunger into Jeremiah while he's tripping?
that ain't right.
That ain't right.
and it's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Oh, that
That ain't right.
That ain't right at
Yeah.
all.
You think Damien has any morals?
No. And you've fallen for my ruse, as it is my delight to inform you that
That I'm
going
gonna
into
get.
the following episodes, you are high out of your mind on opium.
Hell
on opiates.
yeah. Is there any sort of like stamina or any sort of check I can make to like resist the high?
Draining him dry? No, there's not.
Draining him dry? Nope. All right.
Yeah, so you drain him dry. So going forward, for the remainder of your high, you will be subtracting 2 dice from all physical dice rolls.
Hell yeah.
And your difficulty to resist or control frenzy decreases by 1.
Okay, well, at least I'm not hungry.
That's actually a boon. That's actually, it's harder for you to go into frenzy because it's a numbing effect.
Okay, great.
But all your physical, you're sluggish.
I'm super sluggish. Hell yeah. Oh, this is going to be interesting when the attack dog can't quite attack right. Ooh, I'm going to have to do research about opioids between this so I know how I'm acting.
What a breezy thing to look up as you latch. Give us a description of what this looks like.
He pushes him up against the wall. There's sort of a crack in the brick behind him. He goes, I'd say sorry, but your kind, my kind, no, I'm not. Bites him right on the neck. Drinks deep. I imagine that Jeremiah's knees buckle as he kind of, he has like a hand on his shoulder. He doesn't even bother to, I think he, eyes dilated instantly, doesn't even bother to lick the wound because I don't think he can even think about doing that. It kind of pushes him over, falls over himself in the alley. I gotta go to the church. I was gonna go to the place that they're not gonna be at.
I gotta go to work.
He did remember the church. Oh,
I'm gonna
puts a tear in my eye. And as the sated,
he stumbles out of the alleyway,
stumbling Damien makes his way away, lights a cigarette backwards, and if any bystander were to look in this alley in the next hour, they'd think they were seeing 2 corpses. And as the moon hangs high on a sad, sad night, that's where we'll leave you until the next episode of Tiny Table.
I'm fucked.
Call out a hot start.
That is a hot start.
Ha-cha-cha. Who gave this dog a trazepam?
What's wrong with my dog, bro?
Oh, man. Incredible.
I kind of love our duo of dames.
Yes. I'm just like,
Men.
men.
Disgusting.
A brute.
How brutish. No composure.
Especially because I feel like our 2 clans are kind of similar.
Yeah, I mean, like,
The vibes, at least. Of them.
the vibes. We're like, seeing into, like, beyond the veil, right? That's kind of
like
our thing.
playing with the blood magic and sorcery. And then we have Wolf Boy over here.
We have Nasty.
Who's like, I'm Damien McClay.
I think I know we have, like, a coterie name, but I think we should be the dames.
We're the Dames.
2 beautiful, elegant vampresses and Damien.
What if you call yourselves Ladies in the Tramp?
Ladies in the Tramp.
Actually,
that's
really
what
good.
the Camarilla, whatever it is.
Camarilla.
Camarilla calls us.
Yeah, a Camarilla calls us Ladies in the Tramp.
Hi, and thank you for listening to our podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, then we'd really appreciate if you left us a review. If you really like what we do here and want to support us further, you can join us at patreon.com/tinytablepodcast. Our business email is also open for inquiries at tinytablebusiness@gmail.com, and all of our socials can be found in the episode description for any shenanigans you might want to follow. Till next time, see ya!
Welcome to the Shoutout Corner. This week, I'm giving you all very spooky movies to watch in your, what is now sadly, post-Halloween 2025 season. Though, if you want to wait and come back to this list roughly a year from now, you can watch these next year. Regardless, here we go. For Anna, you've been assigned The Exorcist. Drake, you should be watching The Shining next Halloween or at your next local movie time. E.g., you're getting the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A lot of stuff happening. Sticking to the theme of saws, however, Jade, you are getting Saw. Any one of them will do. Joe, you're being assigned Alien. For Jordan, you are set to watch Psycho, another classic. Cly, you've been given A Nightmare on Elm Street. Logan, we're going to go with a slightly more modern one for you. We're going to go with Get Out. Matthew, you've been blessed or maybe cursed to watch The Silence of the Lambs. Nancy, your horror movie is going to be Scream. Ideally the first one, but again, you can watch any of them. Pleasure Goblin, you're getting The Ring. Better not pick up that telephone. Sparky, you've been assigned The Conjuring. Again, a lot of the and then something terrifying after for a lot of these horror names, I'm realizing. Anyway, Stefan, and not because I was reminded of Stephen King, but you are going to watch It as your horror movie. Tammy, you've been given Insidious. Ooh. The first 4 notes of Megalovania. Because I remember seeing ads for this, you're getting Smile. Never saw it, don't know if it's good. Watch it and email me. Hit me up. And Thy Dungeon Gal, because this one was very spooky for me IRL, you're getting Nosferatu. And with that, folks, we will see you next week for some more spooky, blood-curdling times. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Goodbye.